It's 9 in the morning. It's actually 16 minutes past 9. Sunday morning. Glorious. A little bit chilly. Lovely day. I'm at the Shell garage across the road. Other garages are available, just not around here. Other coffee companies are available, just not around here. So, not too early today. Haven't started yet. Got to the depot early, signed on early, took over the bus early, drove to Addington early. Coffee. And because it's Sunday and we run a Sunday service, it's probably the only time I'm going to be early today, because we only run every half hour on a Sunday. So, is it a half hour? Something like that. We normally run every 12 minutes, but so say one bus takes the weight of 3 buses. So you're always rammed on a Sunday. And oh, come on, Barnet. Something out of Flock of Seagulls. Remember them? Oh, there's a band from the 80s. Were they in the 80s or the 90s? Flock of Seagulls. Can't remember. It was a long time ago anyway. Jack, you won't remember. Yeah, so it's pink, so it's a Sunday. So I run from the depot, I'm at Addington, I go to Eltham, back to Addington, back to Eltham, back to, bearing in mind it's 20 past 9. My meal relief is then at 2:30, and then all I've got left then is Addington and back to Bromley. I missed the football yesterday. The Bromley Football Club, when they play home, the parking around Hayes Road, Hayes Lane, Bourne Vale, Meadway, all around there is carnage, because people just park where they like, because there's no restrictions. Makes driving the bus rather hairy at times, because then you still got the traffic that want to get through from Hayes to Bromley, and you know that other place, what's it called, West Wickham, and all the, you know, all those other places. They still want to get through to Bromley and other places, and it gets a bit tight. Oh, I think I put vanilla in this. I like vanilla, but not in coffee. Probably pressed the wrong button. I like a caramel, because it's a bit more refined taste, you know. Yeah, so that's me for the day. I finish driving at 3 minutes to 5. So it is what it is. What it is, what it is. So someone handed a purse in the other day on the bus and I had a driving license in and a few other bits and pieces. No cash. So I had a look at it, handed it in. So the other day I see this girl and I thought to myself, you're that girl, I'll tell you. And I said to her, oh, you such and such? And she went, what's it got to do with you? I said, I'm just saying, if you are this particular girl. She went, yeah, I am. I went, well, someone handed in your purse and it's now in the garage. Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking hell, no. I'm like, you're welcome. Because she gets on down the road, Dunley Drive. That's what you get for being helpful. Do you know, people tend to shy away from confrontation. It's not, is confrontation the word? No, I mean, people just don't want to get involved. Well, that's never been who I am, you know. I mean, involved in too many things to worry about these days, you know, so or something like that, I think I'm doing someone a good turn, you know. Your driving licence is in Bromley with your bank cards and your other bits and cards or whatever. And why people don't get involved is because of the attitude of the person who answered me, because her attitude was shocking. You know, I'm doing her a favour. Well, I won't be doing any more favours on this route anymore. That's for sure. If you're not at the bus stop, I ain't waiting. It's just, I don't know what's wrong with the world and why people are like that. Because I'm pretty damn sure when I was a kid, if I spoke to somebody like that, my mum would take the skin off my arse. But you're not allowed to do that anymore, are you? You know, my mate up the road, his old man had a big leather belt. And he still has the scars from that big leather belt. And I'm not saying that's right, but this particular guy is the nicest man you'll ever meet. He could have turned him the other way. He could have turned him really nasty. He could have turned him really bitter, but didn't. He's the nicest man you ever meet. And his kids are the nicest children you will ever meet, ever see. They're a joy to have around. And he doesn't spare the rod, but he doesn't use a belt, that's for sure. Violence is a necessary evil in certain places, certain times. Generally when you're wearing disturbed pattern material uniforms. Do they still have DPM? Well, I don't think they do anymore. Shows how the loop I am. Soldiers are a necessary evil, whether you like it or not. And that's the only violence that really should occur in society, because that's what they get paid for. How did I get to that? See, tangents, that's what you make me do. Right, I'm not going to bore you anymore. Today, so I'm duty number 6 today. I was duty number 6 yesterday, and I was duty number 6 before that, and I'm duty number 6 tomorrow. So, which is very rare, because normally you get the same duty number all the way to Saturday. Saturday has a duty number, then you get a different duty number because it makes up your hours, because of the time that you either get a shorter duty to make up drop down your hours to make them right, or you get a longer duty to build up your hours to make it right. But this one is number 6, must be perfect. Well, I'm driving from 9:30 till 2:30. So that's okay. I mean, the old and bold will be moaning about that, but it's just driving, isn't it? You know, I don't mind driving. I quite like driving. It's the bit in between. It's the stopping. So if I could drive, from A to B and not have to worry about picking people up, it would be the best job in the world. As it is, you've got to deal with people, and you're not cracked up to be. What's the phrase? You're not all cracked up. I don't know. Whatever, you know what I mean. Right. Anyway, the phrase for today is coffee. Cheers. Take care.